Greetings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this, whether it's live or whether it's a playback. Here I am, Joe Mayo, and I'm here with Danny, and that's what I'm going to call him from now on. Danny. It is Danny, period. He's got no moniker, no subname, no nickname, no nothing like that. And boy, what a difference.
Cosa dici? What do you say? Good morning,
Okay.
everybody. That's Italian.
I'm looking at myself. What a difference, like a shower and a shave make. Boy, I tell you. But anyway, I'm going to start, Danny, by having a sip of tea. Just let me enjoy my tea for a moment. I'll be right with you, okay?
Of course. Anyway, good morning, everybody.
Here he goes. Here he goes. I have a line that I do every time I drink my tea.
Okay.
That's what I want you talking over that. Hold on. How sweet it is. Now you can talk. Come on, you know the routine.
Yeah, I know. Good morning, everybody. What's up?
All right, let's see. We got Romogo was the first commenter here today.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning.
And James Farley. Yeah, Romogo loves Friday. Yeah, okay. I loved Fridays too my whole life as a child. Thank God it's Friday. Now I say, OSIF. Oh, shit, it's Friday.
Joe, I don't understand why you don't have this live stream on a Monday.
Yeah.
I explain that.
I explain, and this is the reason.
I don't get it.
This is the reason. You don't get many things, but this is the reason right here why I choose to do it Fridays. Because a lot of people, they get excited. It's TGIF. Hey, the end. Oh boy, the weekend started. They're excited. They want. So I start their weekend off with this. That's why.
I got it.
I want to give a little, hopefully a little bit of enjoyment to people.
Yeah, try. Good morning,
Elton. Oh, Lemonhead.
Lemonhead, what's up, dude?
I like that name, Lemonhead.
Yeah, I do. Mike Waljasper, good morning.
Mike,
good morning,
Mike. Yeah.
Nice to see everybody here today.
Yes, indeed. It is nice. Now, I got my hot tea here. Now, the thing is, I was this morning, I still had some like stuff left in it because the last time I used this, I had honey in there. So it kind of still was like stained on the bottom. So I took like soap and water and I did one of those scrubby glass doodads. And I tried to get the soap out. Then I started thinking again about the paint in this thing. I don't know if I got to look it up, Google it and see, is it safe to drink hot liquids out of a painted cup? I don't think it is.
You got to look at the bottom. If it says made in China, you got to watch because they use lead paint.
Oh, yeah.
There's no restrictions in that country.
Yeah.
You see how intelligent I am? I'm very intelligent today.
Well, I said, I've said, look, watch past broadcasts. And in between calling him an ignoramus and stupid, I do say, hey, you know what, Dan? You know a lot of stuff. You are smart in many ways. Very knowledgeable. Yeah, okay. I've said it. Hey, Tom.
Tom. Oh, no. Good morning, Tom.
Tom, life is meant to be lived. Get up. Get up.
Shit. Tom is a good guy. He's a very good guy, Tom.
Oh, look, kissing Tom's butt. Tom's a good guy. Sure he is. No, he is. Sure. He is. Sure. Yeah, I guess, and I agree. I don't mean, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, sure he is. Sure. So anyway, what's going on, Danny? I mean, here we are. It's Friday, which to me means basically the weekend's going to start. Kids are going to be out of school. The brats are going to be running around the restaurants making noise. The malls are going to be jammed. The roads are going to be packed. Doctors' offices are going to be mobbed. The whole thing.
When you get old, like Joe, what are you, 63?
Yes.
63. You can't really handle kids. You come to a certain point when you get up there in age, is kids aggravate you, because they have a lot of energy. They
How about you, Danny? How do you feel? You're going to say, yeah, I'm sure you get aggravated too. Come on.
I got 3 in Carolina. I got 2 in Woodstock and a couple in Walkill. No, they're grown up now. It's not when they're
I'm
small.
talking about others' kids. Like another, you can't. First of all, I think that if you ever spend money to the point where you'd go to say a restaurant or an eatery and you sat down, they put you right next to a bunch of screaming kids. I don't think you'd like that either. You know.
No, I don't go out to eat. I have Robin cook. It's a lot cheaper. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but look. Yeah, my girlfriend cooks too. The bottom line is, sometimes it's enjoyable to go out, be served, see other people, be in public a little bit. Don't you ever find it's better just sitting around there eating at home all the time?
Eating out. Yeah, I never really had a problem with children crying. Maybe years ago, but I do go out once in a while. It's been pretty good. And even if babies are crying, it don't bother me because they're babies. You gotta have.
They don't know what to do. Well, if it's babies, it's not them. Well, it's the parents.
You're just very selfish, Joe. You want. That's why you have your title, Mayo Loves Mondays, because you want to be by yourself. You want nobody around. And you got to start thinking about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someday, what's going to happen? You're going to be all alone, and you're going to wish people.
Okay, Danny, that's enough of that nonsense. And I forget what I was going to. I was going to like say something, but because you kept talking, I've forgotten what I'm going to say. I forgot what I was going to be. You started saying about the kids or what? I don't know what the hell you were saying. You don't know what you're talking about as usual. And believe me, folks. Every time I come up here. Every time I say I'm not going to get irritated by this guy. There's no way I'm going to let him irritate me. And he does. He does every time. In fact, we weren't even on. We're sitting here 5 minutes before the show, and we're not even live, and he's starting crap already.
Yeah, off the screen, I talk to Joe a lot,
Watch it.
And,
Watch it.
What do you mean
There's
watch
some private stuff with it. Not everything's supposed to be
public. He could be nasty and mean to me, He's got the correct title, Mean Mr. Mayo.
Yeah, right. That's not what the title's about. We talked about that. And the bottom line is that you got to understand, he's the only one I get like this with. I mean, you could see me on live streams with other people. It's not like this. It's not me. It's him. If this was me, I'd be like this all the time with everybody. But it's just impossible. You can tell. You can sense that.
He's been talking about changing his name, Mean Mr. Mayo, to something.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I'll let you know if I decide to do that, but I don't know yet. In the meantime, I'm going to say hello to Penny Lane.
Hi, Penny Lane. I love you.
You love everybody. You used to love me. Now you don't anymore.
No. Where's Dino? I love Dino. Where's Dino?
Yeah, Danny's very smart. It's his delivery that's poor. Yeah, he's kind of a simpleton the way he carries himself.
Simpleton.
Hello, Robbie. What's going on?
Robbie.
Danny doesn't want to be bothered in the restaurant with all the people asking him for autographs. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wish. No, I would sign. I wouldn't be nasty to anybody.
Yeah, I know. I mean, either. I know. But that's what a lot of stars say. A lot of stars say, well, in the beginning, if people ask you for your autograph, you love it. It's great. But after a while, it's enough of that. Well, I don't care. Whatever. Okay. You could work at the post office getting barked orders and being treated like an animal if you don't like it. Okay.
Stop thinking about the post office. That's why you're having so many dreams about the post office. Forget about it.
I can't help. Look, this is what kills me about people. You're so wrong about that. I never, ever, ever, ever think about my job in my waking hours. I don't know. You can't help what you dream unconsciously. I don't know why it comes out subconsciously. Maybe because I stifle it because I don't think about it in my waking hours. And Robbie, there's no way I'd call myself that because I am not the king of YouTube. That's crazy.
Hey, that's what a lot of people say,
That's crazy. So I'm just showing you. I'm not being just humble. It's true. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
So, you people watching, you got to give us something to work off of.
Yeah, exactly. Because Danny gets nervous and he says, "Oh, I'm worried." As we talk about the same thing.
No, I'm not worried. It's a lot of bullshit. Don't go bullshitting everybody. You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
bullshitting anybody. You got done saying what we say off the air. Well, that's something you say off the
I
air.
can go solo for 2 hours, no problem. I got a lot to say.
I'm trying to find out. Yeah. Let's see if he can do it. I don't know if he can do it anymore.
Joe, I love you, Joe. Joe, I love you.
Yeah, I see your nose growing.
Yeah, but all joking aside, I love Joe. You know, we talk a lot. You know, he trusts me. You know, it's all just regular talk. You know,
Yeah.
things of the
Exactly.
day. You know, and it's nice to hear from Joe. You know, behind the scenes, and I'm grateful that he lets me come up. You know, and aggravate him. You know, I'm
I'm
happy.
doing something here, folks. I'm just well, you people could tell me. Is the dollar symbol down there? Because supposedly I got half okayed for monetization. I'm trying to figure out if I did. Do you have a dollar symbol? I'm only looking myself to see if it worked. I'm looking.
I want to say, you know, the live stream with Joe and Anthony was very funny. It was very good. You know, and
Hey,
so
yeah, the symbols there. By the way, I'm just telling you.
I said to Joe, you should bring him up more often because the people like him. You know, Anthony. I'm talking about Anthony. You know.
Yeah, he was jealous. Oh,
No, I'm not jealous of nobody. The only thing I'm jealous of is people that can eat a whole pizza and as skinny as a rail and never put on a pound. That's it.
yeah, that's true.
I can't eat nothing.
Do you think you could pull it off switching places on a stream? I'm not really
Oh,
sure what
sure,
to do.
yeah. I don't know about working a computer and stuff like that because I'm not really good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell me about it, Robbie. Right? We have a lot to say, but we get censored. Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
I've got a lot to say these days.
I don't know why. If I should someday, some night, make a video and see what happens. You know, and point out my views because let me tell you, it wouldn't be pleasant. You know.
Look at that.
Thanks, Penny Lane. You know. Uh, I was away from the computer yesterday. I mean, I should say Facebook. I was on YouTube watching a movie, and you sent the message, but I didn't see it till this morning. You know, and I thank you very much. I'm gonna watch it.
Marcus, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You really ought to be ashamed of yourself. He only loves you. Yeah, look at this. Watch this. Ready? See that? Watch this.
Marcus is just. Yeah, I love Marcus.
I know.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I think about him every once in a while. I hope he does well. I think he lives in the city and stuff like that. You know, and yeah, he's a good character. You know, he's a good dude. He adds to the show. Yeah, it's a character. We're all characters, you know. And I want to say today is Barry White's birthday. He would have been 81 years old. Barry White. If anybody knows Barry White,
oh, of course, I love Barry White's music.
Back in the 70s, yeah, a lot of babies were born because conceived because of Barry White.
You got to put that romantic mood music on.
And he had the Love Unlimited Orchestra. He was a producer, and we lost him a long time ago at an early age. He died from diabetes, disease I have, you know.
Which reminds me, let's start going down that line. What's your sugar? Since you brought it up, what's your sugar like? It's supposed to be 80, 90, or 100-ish.
No, it's never going to be like that. First, it's on a charger. I'll get it in about 15 minutes. Yeah, it's got to be charged. The reader got to be charged. It's got a battery in there. No, I'm not going to sing a Barry. First of all, I don't know the lyrics, you know. But yeah, Barry White was a legend.
He was a legend, that's for sure.
Yeah. Would have been 81 today.
Yeah, I got a CD of his stuff.
Yeah, I like Barry White. My brother introduced me to Barry White because he likes that kind of music. You know what I mean? So I said, this guy is great. You know what I mean? I even have DVD concerts of Barry White. You know, Barry White in concert. You know.
Hey, Danny, I'm surprised you're not even mentioning or nobody's talking about my shirt, Dr. Pepper.
You know what? You're advertising a product. You should be getting paid for that. You wouldn't catch me dead wearing a shirt like that. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, anything. Turkey Hill ice cream. I wouldn't get caught dead. I want to get paid to advertise somebody's product.
Why does it bother you so much, though? I don't understand.
Because you're being used. You're buying that shirt. And you're going around. You're advertising, and they're making money off of you. You're like a walking billboard.
Well, what about the idea that, first of all, I like the color of it. I like this kind of maroonish kind of color, And Dr. Pepper was a soda that my whole life I never cared about it. And I'd say about 5 years ago I started trying it. I love it now. As a matter of fact, and I'm not supposed to be, but trying to get into this topic here because yesterday, and I'm going to be transparent as usual with that, I counted the days that I've been eating badly. 40 days yesterday was number 40, even right on the nose. 40 on the nose. So I think maybe I'll try to stop again today. But back to the shirt, though. I don't mind if I like Dr. Pepper. I like to advertise. Like when you like the Beatles and you wear a Beatles shirt, who cares if they get some money out of it? That's not the point.
Joe, just listen a minute.
I am listening.
Okay, you keep telling people soda's poison, and you're wearing a Dr. Pepper shirt.
Yeah,
that don't make any sense.
I've strayed, and I like straying, and I really wish it's hard, even as I sit here and I'm thinking, yeah, today I'll get back. I'm like, I don't want to get back. I don't want to go back.
No. Maybe you need a psychiatrist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be. But the first thing I would ask him is how to deal with you every day. That's the first thing.
But it's sad. You're going to be back to your original weight. Not good.
No, I won't. No, I won't.
Yeah, you will. He sent me a picture of turkey ice cream yesterday. Columbia coffee.
Yeah, I did. I had ice cream yesterday.
Yeah, he's putting that up there so he thinks I'm going to go out and buy it because I like it.
That's not why. That's not why. Yeah. This is why I mute you. Now, here's a moment you can see. I'm going, that's not, but that's not why. That's why I mute him, because he's not letting me talk. Now, the thing is, it had nothing to do with trying to get you to buy it, even though you're doing shtick and you're just trying to be funny.
No. That's what I believe.
Why I did. The reason why I bought it, because I wanted to eat it. That's the simple reason why I wanted it. And I didn't have to tell Danny. I didn't have to send him a photograph with a spoon stuck in the ice cream. I didn't have to do any of that. Nobody would be any the wiser. I'm transparent. I'm owning it. I'm going to own it.
When you get Turkey Hill ice cream, a half a gallon, okay, you're touching the container. So along the walls, the ice cream starts to melt a little bit, from the heat from your hands. And you go in there with the spoon and you go around the rim of the ice cream like that. It comes up nice and creamy, and you have to go back for more. You just can't stop, and it becomes, an obsession with the ice cream, And then next thing you know, it's gone.
It's very addictive. But, I know what I was going to say because you cut me off again. I said, no, I will not get to the size I was before, and I'm still not. Keeping an eye on it, and I'm still walking. Now, I'm not saying that's not the answer by itself, but I'm still trying to move around and walk and get the exercise in every day, pretty much. I skip a day here, skip a day there the last 40 days. But for the most part, I'm still trying to do that to kind of like offset the bad food. Now, and there's no excuse because it's still bad for you. It's still going into your bloodstream, my bloodstream. It's still the heart, everything. So I know this. Good try. Anybody. Good try anybody.
The question is he causing damage to his kidneys without diabetes because he's consuming, a half a gallon of Turkey Hill ice cream with a lot of sugar. So is it causing damage?
I'm not, because he won't let me talk. Keeps going on and on and on. He's going, the question is, and then he finishes, and I go, the answer, and he goes, because it's causing damage. He shuts up. I go, the answer is, because he shouldn't be doing that. It's like, would you just stop it? Just be quiet. Okay. The bottom line is Now, I can't go by today, what it looks like inside me today, but going by the April, today, this is September, everything was great. So I don't know what to tell you.
But he still doesn't understand what I'm trying to say. He don't understand. Okay, he doesn't have diabetes. The pancreas is working. Okay, but he's consuming so much shit.
I'm not going to let him give this speech because I know this. I've got books in the closet on this that I read in the 80s. I was ill when I was younger about this. I know all about eating too much sugar upsets what they call, he might not even know this, they have a nickname for the pancreas. The Isles, like an island, the Isles of Langerhans, which is the pancreas. You can become a diabetic by exhausting the pancreas. I don't need him to tell me this. It's happened with him already because he's a preacher that didn't know when to stop himself. So I'm running a risk now. I fully own this. Go ahead, Danny. Teach me something I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. But do you people out there think it's fair that he cuts me off? You know, it's not
fair. They're going to say no.
And I talk too much. This is a live stream. I'm supposed to talk. Okay, I can sit here like this, like an idiot. You know what I mean? I sit here like this. Okay, Joe, go ahead. You don't want to hear it. You know,
it's not that I don't want to hear. I point out the moments why, like, I have to do it. Okay, I told you, because if you play them back, you'll see he doesn't. I'm trying to talk, and he's belaboring the same point over and over. He just goes on and on with the same point when we know we made your point already.
Yeah, but it doesn't go through your head. You in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, I think you would probably wear a bank T-shirt.
Bank T-shirt.
I have a lot of free pens.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait. At least a bank, they give you interest on your money. So yeah, I would wear one.
Yeah, I don't have enough in there to get interest.
Oh, that's another story I won't talk about.
Well, whatever. I'm down with. I'm waiting to get my. I should check today to see if my Social Security went in yet. Probably won't go until early next week, but I'm going to check it because I'm down to the wire here. You know. And Danny, I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it because I'm not ashamed. So this will be good. Marcus will like this story, and other people too. So go ahead.
No, I might tell it wrong, but
how about I tell it the right way?
No,
I'll start. Oh, Danny, I didn't tell you. This is God's honest truth story. Let me drink a little bit. I'll tell you this. Wait a minute. I'm walking in the mall yesterday. I'm talking to a friend on the phone. When I do my exercise, I talk to my friend. So I'm on the phone, and I'm saying, man, I need to get my Social Security check because it's gotten to the point where I had, I think, $8 singles in my wallet. I had $8 cash, and in the bank, I think I had another $8 or something like that. So that's $16 to my name, right? Now, I do have a 401k that's got retirement money, but we won't. I'm only saying that to show you it's not like I only have $16 in the world. But what I'm saying is I only have $16 ready, right? And my girlfriend, she's also, waiting for her next payment because she's getting along too. She got more than me, but she's getting along. Anyway, so I'm walking in the mall and I'm on the phone. And this is something that irritates the shit about me, about him with me. He's over there. He wants to hear the story, want to discuss this, and he's playing around. Would you pay attention, Danny?
I hear everything you're saying.
Oh, God. So anyway, I'm on the phone, and I'm saying, I really want to go, because I'm still not eating right. I want to go to a burger. I want to get a burger. And I said, but now, I don't have enough cash on me. So I'm on the phone. And I'm saying, do you think... And I'm not really holding the phone because I'm worried about brain. I'm not like this. I'm like this, So I'm going, do you think that maybe what I could do is I could tell them, say the food costs $12. I could say, how about I give you the $8 cash, and then I'll take $4 off my out of the bank with my card. And as I'm saying this, here comes a guy in a wheelchair rolling up. And he's got two guys with him. The guys look like they're dirty, kind of like they haven't washed. And the guy in the wheelchair, he goes, "Excuse me, brother." And he's asking me something. I go, "What's that?" He goes, well, I couldn't hear him. And I go, "Yeah, what's that?" And he says, "Can you have any spare change?" And I say to him, man, you should be hearing this phone conversation. I said, I only have $8. And he goes, all right. And he goes away. Now, but I didn't tell you this part, Danny. I find out later from somebody who works in the mall that somebody in a wheelchair got arrested for stealing.
Oh, shit.
Now, there's another guy. I won't go into the details because that'll, could create a problem here. There's another guy that's in a wheelchair. This guy yesterday I never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
But supposedly the guy in the wheelchair, by the description, is not the guy. The guy in the wheelchair I saw yesterday, by description, is not the guy supposedly that stole. That was supposedly a guy I see in a wheelchair for months that's in there. All right, so that's only part of the story. So then I go out and say, okay, now I'm going to go. See, I just did the walk. Oh, man, I did the hour. I'm trying to get back in gear. I'm like, no, I can't help it. I'm not ready to go straight with the diet yet. I'm like, nope, I want to go and get something. So Danny will tell you, I hope you remember what I did after that when I got into my car.
Yeah, you know how I always say, Joe, save some money, save money. He's scrounging in his car for quarters to get enough money to buy the meal. That's some stupid shit. And I've been telling him, no, save money. No. So he's scrounging. I never get to that point. I'll never let myself get to that point. In my house, I always have a couple $1,000. And if we need money, I just take it from there.
I'm going to love life. I'm going to enjoy life. I'm going to do what I want to do. As long as I still have enough food, a roof over my head, air conditioning, pay the bills.
Okay, scrounging for quarters is a good life. Yeah, sure.
Anyway, so I found like $4 worth of quarters in the car. And I'm like, whoa, man, now I got like $20. I felt like it's a great feeling.
Yeah, I can't live like that. No.
Well, I prefer not to, but I got to do better. I look, and this is why people have nothing on me, because I own it. I'm transparent, and I say I got to do better. I know it. I got everybody. All of us, you, me, everybody watching this. We all have areas we need to brush up on and improve.
Right.
That's fair. Okay, and that's one of mine.
That's the problem. That's the problem with most young Americans. These kids today.
The problem with young Americans is unfolding right now, but that's another story.
They live from paycheck to paycheck. They're always broke. You know what I mean?
That's like I love it. There's no problem. I'll find a way. I'll find a way.
You think I'm gonna use my? I don't have a debit card. I have credit cards. Go to McDonald's and you have $4. It comes to $8, and you have $4 in dollars in your pocket, and then you tell the lady or the kid there, here, I got to use my debit card for the other $4. That's kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think it's whatever. I don't care. I'm going to enjoy myself, and that's it.
And then again, they might feel sorry for you. They would say, don't worry about it. You don't have to give me a debit card. Just give me the $4.
Well, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. Let me tell you, man. And then when I go there and I order my food, of course, there was nothing but mistakes. She couldn't understand what I was saying. You know what I mean? It's I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it all. I so am. I could make a red video every day about people not listening, people like that are lost in their phones. Yeah. The other day, this is about a week ago, I go to a pizza place. I walk into the pizza place, and there's about, I don't know, 3 or 4 young guys in there. They look young. They didn't even look 18. They were young. And they're in there, and I'm trying to get the story right because it's been a while. I don't want to say it wrong. And I said, yeah, how you doing? I'd like to get the 2 slices. Here we go. See, I tell everybody my personal business. I say I like a slice of Sicilian and a slice of regular. And I said, and that'll be to stay here. Okay, you got it, everybody? He goes, okay. So then he starts going, he goes, that was what, 2 Sicilians, right? I said, no. I calmly say, I said 1 Sicilian and 1 regular. And he goes, okay. So he goes to me, is that to stay or go? I had said to stay before he asked me. Nobody's listening anymore. Nobody Nobody's listening to anything. And these
Yeah.
kids, when I'm 83 in 20 years, this kid's going to be my doctor.
They should carry a pencil and a pad, and write it down.
Yeah. I bet you that's a phrase that Danny's never used. Keep the change.
I don't say, like, if I go out to eat, yeah, I'll leave $10, tip on the table. But as far as like McDonald's, anything like that, no, I don't tip nobody.
I do it. I'm doing it, and even with this, yesterday, I swear, I'm not just making this up, but I forgot. It's coming back to mind now that we're talking about it. I said, don't worry about the 5. Sometimes it's 3 cents or something. It'll be like they owe me 3 cents.
Yeah. If it's a few pennies, yeah, I don't even care.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Not because I think I'm giving them a tip, but because it's not worth it. I don't want to carry the pennies around. I'll even do it with like 10, 20 cents sometimes. It'll be like $9.80, and I'll just go here to 10. I don't need the change, and I'll walk away.
You didn't talk about the change.
What change? Try to remember.
Change, money change.
We just talked about it with the
No. You told me about they charge you so much for counting your change.
Oh, that's no big deal. Yeah, well, there's a Coinstar machine. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
We have a little box, and you go, a box of coins we add to, and then when it gets full, like I got $51 in coins the other day. We went to the Coinstar machine, and I pour it in there, and they take some money. I got $51 out of it. I don't know how much they took. Maybe they took $10 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You say, when I heard him say, this is behind the scenes, he told me about this. I tried to teach Joe. So I said, why don't you go to your bank? They won't charge you anything. So you lost another $10 like an idiot.
Do they have to count? Do they? An idiot is somebody who worries about those things. But in my opinion. But the thing is, don't they have to count it by hand there or no?
No, they got machines. No. They got a machine.
No, I think they do a thing. You got to roll the pennies and all.
No more. No.
Danny's the kind of guy that would sit home with the penny wrappers going like
I used to be a lot of fun. And you really don't have to count them because penny wrappers, when you put the pennies in there, they're so long. So all you got to do is match it up. And when they're matched up, you got.
By the way,
pennies.
Kiosks suck. There's another pizza place. When I walk in there, they got a kiosk, and it says order here. I'm not ordering anyway. I walked over to the guy. Okay, every time I go in there, and you see, here it is. And I got to be honest with you, folk pizza sounds good. Sounds good. Here we go. But I'm looking at myself. I don't think I look like, bad yet. But it's gonna. If I keep doing it, it's gonna be a problem. I mean, really, enough is enough. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thumbs up, please. And let's see what else we can do here. I missed some people, I think. Uncle Paul is here, so say hello to Uncle Paul. Everything is great, Joe and Danny. He said this a while ago. So I think I've seen a similar shirt with Dr. Pepper with Sergeant Pepper. Could be. By the way, they were going to call this Dr. Pepper. According to Mal Evans, who I heard an interview with from the 70s, he said originally we're going to go with Dr. Pepper, but of course, because of the soft drink, you couldn't use it. Anyway, no, it's hard, man. I like to say, you know what, today, no nonsense, back on the straight and narrow, that's it. But that means I got to play this game again of going out. If I go to a diner, give me the burger, no bun, no soda, no fries, just a glass of water, and like I was doing before, just the patty, whatever's on the top, whether it's mushrooms and onions, whatever. Sit there with the knife and a fork and go like this while the person across from me is eating a Belgian waffle, or pancakes.
You can have a hamburger. Okay, eliminate the fries or get a small order of fries.
I've been there, Danny. Thank you for the permission. I've been there.
Just those two items, and maybe a diet soda. If you're gonna drink soda, diet. Okay, that's bad for you.
Diet's got a lot of cancerous things in it. No.
And you walk away from the table. That's it. And prior to
I know
eating,
what to do, Daddy. I did it for
you
5
don't know what
months.
to do because you've been fucking up for the last 40.
It doesn't. I know what to do because I've done it. The fact that I'm off the diet again doesn't mean I don't remember what I did and that I was in fact able to do it for 5 months. 5 months is not a short amount of when you're eating better every single day, one day at a time. They say take it one day at a time. You know how long that is? 5 months, 1 day, 2 days. You know, and of course 3 days. And time goes a lot slower than that. And I'm doing it for what is that? 150 days.
Yeah, but that's all over.
Well, it's over, but not completely over because I still have benefits from having done that, and I have not gained back the weight.
It's 1.5 months that you screwed up already, and it's going to be 2 months, and then who
Sure it
knows
is,
about
Danny.
it's over.
Why is it going to be 2 months? I'll tell you why it's going to be 2 months in your mind because that's how you think. And a lot of people they think, well, based on what he's doing now, it's safe to assume it's going to be the whole month, 2 months. Then it's going to be another. Because that's people can't think beyond anything. They just see what's in their face, and they can't think it's possible that maybe. Hey, look, March 8th. For whatever reason, and Danny, I don't know why it was March 8th. March 8th was no special day, no occasion. I didn't have any wake-up call. Thank God. I didn't have any health thing. I just said March 8th, you know what? I'm going to do it start today. And I did it from March 8th to August 3rd.
Yeah, but every day it passes by, you gain a half an ounce, a pound, half an ounce, and then a pound.
I walk. Helps.
Yeah, you even cut that down. You told me a half hour. You cut it walking down.
Oh, it's about 40 minutes, sometimes 45.
Oh, there you go. Hey?
Yeah.
You see?
How much do you walk today, Danny? How much you been walking?
I'm nice and slim. You want to see my body?
No, man. I can't. The last thing I want to do. This guy, let me tell you something. Whenever he gives me a call, I answer the phone and the camera's on every flipping time. And he's sitting there without his shirt with this ugly body of his. Every time. And I say, Danny, shut that camera off. I tell you, shut the camera off.
No. I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now.
Do not show me anything. All right, there he goes. Don't do it because we're trying to keep a clean show here.
No, there's nothing wrong with my chest.
And besides, we don't want to scare anybody away. Cheers, folks. We'll have another sip.
Where's all the comments?
How sweet it is. I tell them earlier. If you watched the whole show, I told them earlier. Well, after I take a sip, let me say how sweet it is. But no, he's got to talk. Where's everybody? Where's everybody? Comment. People are getting fed up with the show, I think, Danny. It's the same old, same old. You always say, no, these are good stories. I think this is a good story with the quarters and stuff. I think it's a good story.
Yeah.
So I don't know where everybody is, Danny. I don't know. This channel might be a bust. I don't know.
That's okay.
I'm a little tired of it. I even put a rant video up yesterday. Not a lot of hits.
I think you do better with Anthony.
I keep telling you this, Maroon. I think again, there's another classic example of Danny's inability to retain anything, and I don't know if he can't retain things, or if it becomes because he doesn't care to listen in the first place. Not listening. I told him the only reason Danny Anthony, this show did better, was because with Anthony, I did it on my other channel, me and Mr. Mayo. You and I have done a show over there, and we did better.
He was funny when he sung the Rolling Stones song Under My Thumb. That was funny as hell.
Sure. Yeah.
And he knew all the words. He was pretty good.
No, I'm not gonna do this. No way. Well, anyway, so that's it for today. I think we're done. 38 minutes. That's amazing, guys. We come on here once a week. What's the deal, man? I thought people wanted to show. And a lot of people have never shown themselves that were here back when we were doing it on the other channel, the regular channel. They're not here. What is that? And even though I've made plenty of announcements explaining that we're moving here, and to subscribe and stuff, it's funny. Still, a lot of people are not here.
And maybe they don't like the drama. I say things the way they are.
This is what I mean by this guy. Again, totally doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm talking about people that used to come that like to watch the drama.
Right.
That aren't here on this new channel. Like Lynn. Yeah. Where's Lynn? You know what I mean?
Pops O'Reilly, Charlie Welsh, Amy. Oh, there's a lot of people missing,
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm going to go according to how it is, the feedback or whatever, how with this channel and with these live streams. Yeah, we talked about where Woodland Goblin is a long time ago. Okay, if you're out there, I'm going to say Woodland Goblin, you're a big baby. That's where he is.
I told Joe, I said to Joe, you haven't heard from him, but maybe he doesn't watch YouTube anymore. Maybe he said, nah, no more, Or there's times Joe would tell you, there's times that I'm missing for 4 or 5 months. You
And
will see
there's
it.
Jerry Carter. Hello, Chelsea. And there's Marty. Hey, Marty. What's going on? Even Marty's here.
Good morning. Good
It's
morning.
a whole new relationship. Now, it's a whole new relationship.
And maybe Woodland died. Nobody knows.
No,
You never know. I don't like to say that, but
no, he
you know,
didn't. He said he was out of here. He didn't die. He said, "I'm gone. Goodbye." That's it. He didn't like the fact that I had somebody on here. He didn't want one on here, and therefore, boom. Oh, see, now people are letting them. So I appreciate this. Thank you, folks, for letting me know. There's people obviously that are watching that. Hi, Andrea. So the people that are watching that we don't know are watching, obviously.
maybe 8 o'clock is too early. Yeah, maybe you're better off 8:30.
Danny, I'm trying not to call you the S word. You know what the S word is, right? You know what the S word is?
No, I have no clue.
You don't know what it is?
No.
All right, this is the S word.
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
Stupid. Because when we were doing the show, we started even 7:30, I think, even before.
Yeah, but that was their main channel. It wasn't.
I know
it
that, but
nobody likes you. Wait, nobody likes you. Wait.
Now he's stupid even twice. Oh, okay, all right. You wait a minute. So what do you mean nobody likes to wait? You just got done saying maybe it's the time that's a problem. Maybe it's the time.
Yeah, but you don't ain't no content to this channel, and people are seeing that your weight progress journey is going uphill. It's going up. Weight gain.
They didn't even care when it was going down, and like I said, I may not make them anymore. Even when I start losing again, I don't think, because if people aren't going to give feedback or present their own experiences, and if people are not going to watch, what the hell with them? They want the truth.
Well,
I don't have to make them. I mean, I was surprised the first time I did the first one, which was still on my old channel before I created this channel. I did the first one, the weight loss thing, and there was a lot of people watched and a lot of feedback, and they really were into it. And then it just steadily declined the feedback, and in the beginning, I wasn't going up; I was going down. Every time. All right, fine. What do you want me to tell you? I don't have to make them. Cheers.
It's all trial and error. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Hello, everybody. Jerry Carter, Andrea.
How long it takes? Let's see how long it takes them to read this.
What? Read what? What's on there now? Yeah. Yeah, but he's been here a while. He's just saying hi, Danny. Hi, Robin. Robin is ROBIN, like Robin Williams, a comedian. Her name was Robin Williams, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about stuff we've heard a million times. Yeah.
Well, maybe that person doesn't know. It's the hot sauce.
Yeah, Daddy likes to drink his hot sauce on the air.
Yeah. It's very healthy for you.
Talking about your weight trials and errors all the time on the stream saves people from watching the videos. I don't think so. That's not true at all.
Yeah, I believe that. Marcus is smart.
Not true at all. It's not true at all.
He has a good point,
You don't have any point, because I wasn't talking about it till recently, and it's still. You still don't know everything unless you watch the video.
And then when he makes a video, he starts from the beginning. March 3rd, I was this weight, and then I was this weight. I go through the whole month. You know, people get bored. They don't want to hear all that shit. They want to know where you started and what your weight is at the present time.
Oh, that's right. I forget about the short attention spans of today's society.
Yeah.
30 people before 9 a.m. is pretty good. I listen while I do my workout. Oh, that sounds good. Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Then explain the lower views. Well, for one of them, I'll explain because it's on this channel. Originally, when I started, I had it on the Mean Mr. Mayo channel. Then I moved it to here. That automatically ensures lower views. And plus, I went back and forth a few times. I took the videos, I put them there, then I put them here, then I put them back there, then I put them here. So people are not going to watch. I get that. But even the new ones that I've done have not been as interesting. And there's no flipping way, okay? That's just bull crap because the first time that I give you the new update is in the video. I don't talk about it here until after the video's been up for a while. You know, I put the video up. You would think people that were interested would watch, and the numbers would go up. They talk. Then later on, I refer to it here after the fact. Does that make sense, Marcus?
You know, if you every video, if you were going down, people would be interested. But put up something new about the Beatles, and you see.
Once again, he's not listening to anything I'm saying. The videos were going down, 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 down first, and so were the views. Okay? Before they went up. I only did one video where there were. So far, did I do any video where it went up? I don't think I did any video yet where it went up. I don't think. This next one will be up.
Yeah, people don't want to hear it.
They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to hear nothing.
Have a Beatles update. You'll get thousands of views.
It depends on what the Beatles update is. You think I don't know my channel in 13 years? It depends what it is. I've got a Beatles thing up there. There is no freaking, there are not many views. And some other ones go through the roof. Believe me.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think Anthony will boost views. No,
I think so. I watched the stream. I seen him at in less than a day. He got 600 views. I don't even go close to that. 600. I don't know what it is now. It's probably more. Good morning, John. Hello.
Oh, John.
That's a nice Italian name.
Yeah, I'm not talking about movies much anymore. Hey, you know, leave me alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, they say everybody hits their peak and then it's like down, like a roller coaster.
You think so, huh?
And Joe's even thinking about changing me and Mr. Mayo to another name. Imagine that.
Well, that's only because some people don't get the reference to the song "Me, Mr. Mustard." It's the only reason. By the way, I just hit another 100 views, 16,100. So it's not going down.
Very good. Very good.
I say subs or views, subs, whatever.
Come on, people. When Joe has catch up with Mayo, there's tons of comments and questions and stuff like that. We like
listen, Marcus. I don't know whether you're being deliberately obtuse or what the problem is. Okay. It drives me up a flipping wall because I'm not just talking about. You said you talked about this food binge on the streams way before you finally made a video. I'm talking again. I said several times you're just as dumb at times as he is. I just got done saying that it wasn't just the binging thing. It was before the binging when I was in fact losing weight for the last 2 or 3 videos. It wasn't okay. It wasn't moving. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people. I don't know if you're the same guy that told me this or a different guy, and I will get back to it whenever I feel like it. I know. I appreciate it.
Lemonhead. I told him the same thing. People like that stuff. He's got tons of autographs. He should have been in the business when he was young. He could have been, a great photographer. He's like my bro. He's like Robin. Robin starts stuff and then she can't finish it.
And what do you do? What do you do? You waste of human flesh. What do you do that? What do you do that's so great in life? What do you do? You sit there like a lump. You take your shirt off after
You
this
know,
video is over. You
you
take
know
your
how,
shirt off backstage, and you freaking lay on that couch, and it's all you do.
you
Okay,
know how
don't
hard it is to give
this.
orders. It's very hard to give orders. You know what I mean? It fatigues me. But Joseph's saying he's like one time, first time spins. Whatever happened to that?
Oh, that's right. That's right. I keep saying I'm going to get back to that too. Yep, yep. Shows
He's
you how
too
much I love
busy.
listening
He's
to new
too
music.
busy binging. That's what he's doing.
And this was going. See, that's a stupid, lame attempt at a shtick joke. Because even before I was binging, this was happening with not doing first time spins.
Oh, shit. So come on, Joe. You got to wake up. Smell the coffee.
Yeah, well, you're just like a lot of other people out there. If you know what I'm referring to, you know, you have, in this case, you have Mayo derangement syndrome, because I can do no right by you, and Danny can do no wrong. You don't examine things.
You don't know how much I love Marcus. I wish him well through his life. I hope he stays out of danger. You know.
At what point is these weekly releases damaging to the Beatles' legacy? Give a rest, then release something worthy of their music. I honestly don't feel it damages the legacy at all. The legacy is untouchable as far as the popularity and history and like iconic status of the Beatles. That's not going to change, you know. Yeah, you have a very pleasing voice.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna think "My Ding-a-Ling" by Chuck Berry.
Hello, DJ Moreno's.
I actually bought that 45. "My Ding-a-Ling."
You would. That's one of the worst, stupidest #1 songs ever.
I still have it to this day. I bought that many decades ago.
I don't want to see your ding-a-ling, so make sure the camera, when you call me, make sure the camera's off. Okay, and when I say smart things, that's when he'll agree with me. Okay, it's a deal. Doing a great job on all 3 of your channels. Very entertaining, hilarious rants, fun shows, and lifestyle. Well, people got to know. They don't know I'm on the wrong channel to say this, but the rants are no more. People who like the rants. If you don't like the rant videos, then you're in luck. But I'm not doing them over at Mean Mr. Mayo anymore. But the rants are only going to happen now at this channel.
Yeah, me and Mr. Mayo should be strictly music related.
Kind of is. Some people love the same old same. But I love how Danny's got all the answers to what you need to do to have a successful channel. He doesn't do anything.
There's a lot of things to talk about, but you can't say what you want anymore. You have to understand. You know, you can't. Oh, yeah. You know, if you want to see, I don't know how many people watch Roseanne, you know, but they have a great Halloween special. You know, it's the regular series. It's in their house and stuff like that. They decorate the house and stuff like that, and it's some funny shit. You know what I mean? It's a great Halloween special. It was on the other day.
There you go.
Marcus, if I could, you know. Yeah, Joe don't like that stuff. He's afraid, you know. I can show legs. What's wrong with showing legs? If we can't show legs.
Damn leg. Who in the hell wants to see your legs? There's even women watching here that don't want to see your legs.
Not my legs, women's legs.
Well, that's a different story. Gams. You're talking about gams.
Yeah. I love legs. That's the best part of a woman, you know.
I think you should call it. I think you should call it Danny's Gams. How about you know what? You see, now if I had a channel like that, I got a great title. If you had a channel that was about legs, right?
And ass. You have to include the ass.
And watch it. You know what I would call it? Gam. I can't say it. Gam Dan. Gam Dan.
That's good. I gotta think about that one.
Or Dan's Gams or something like that. Yeah.
Those channel. ZZ Top. I like some stuff. So what are you going to do today, Joe? It's cloudy over here, very cloudy.
Well, my girlfriend's going in later again, which I don't like. You know, I like when she goes in at 10:30, not when she goes in at 11:30. And then she's getting out at 5.
Yeah.
It's not much of a day. If I go there at 11:30, drop her off at 11:30, walk for an hour to 12:30, eat late at 12:30, 1 o'clock lunch or breakfast, I should say.
You say you're thinking about eating again.
You asked me what I'm doing today. You're such a moron. You know what I mean? If I'm going to eat my breakfast at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I just was saying, if I do this routine, taking a walking first and then eating, and how many people out there when they wake up haven't had breakfast? They probably had breakfast and lunch by 1 o'clock. So what do you mean? I'm thinking of eating. I'm thinking of eating again. Come on, Danny, stop trying to do shtick.
No, it's not, because you used to say I used to in the evening eat at 6 o'clock and don't eat till 12 o'clock the next day.
Yeah, you could call it Dan Knees. That's another thing you could do.
Knees.
Or just Dan Knee with a K-N-E. I like that.
Yeah, I watch the Lifetime Movie Network, the thrillers, and they have women in there.
I think I saw that book. There was a picture in that book, I thought it was Jimmy McCullough sitting in a chair. And I thought he was dead in the chair with a smile on his face. I don't really know if that's true, that he had a joint in his hand when he died or something. That's what I think it was. I don't really know for sure. Oh, the record store yesterday, they were calling me. They said, the guys are here. See, the thing is, there's certain days when the guys are there at the record store. So anyway, you asked me what I was doing. That's the first thing. There's not much time to do much today because I got to go run back there at 5 o'clock. And tomorrow, I think she's starting work, I think, at 2 o'clock. And I said, well, she doesn't mind. She's perfectly okay with this. She sometimes volunteers. Take an Uber. I could do my thing, and then I can start my day early, 10 in the morning. I'm not going to wait around here till 2 o'clock to start my day. That ain't going to happen after I drop her off,
Richard James, I love you too, bro.
Yeah, you love him, my ass.
All this time I thought he was in the UK or Ireland, and he lives in Brooklyn.
Oh, I met him at New York.
Yeah, you told me, yeah. No, you can come, Richard James, you can come and visit, because you're only about an hour and a half away from me.
Volume 3. We didn't get Volume 2 yet. Never mind Volume 3.
Who cares? Who really cares?
Not you, but a whole. This is what I mean. This is an ignoramus that he is.
Who cares?
A lot of people care. A lot of people.
Take that money, put it aside, and someday you say to yourself, "Yeah, hon, or whatever you buy yourself. Yeah, I can use a new couch or a new kitchen table or a recliner." Or I want to do some painting, and you use the money wisely.
Danny, wisely is up to the interpreter.
No.
It's a matter of personal opinion. Okay, yeah. You do you. I'll do me, and let other people watching us do them. How does that sound? Is that fair? I think it's fair.
And these books are not cheap either. They're not $10. You know what I mean? Save your money. Come on. You can't believe what you read either. Nobody knows.
What he's doing now is shtick.
No, I'm deadly serious. Nobody was with the Beatles 24/7. They don't even know what they did. Come on.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know about Mark Lewis's research. Shut up, stupid ignoramus. He does freaking research.
60 years ago, it's gone. It ain't never coming back.
Daddy, it could eat you up alive. That Oasis will never have that kind of
I'm not thinking legacy. About Oasis.
Oasis will never have that legacy.
I like the music. That's
you up alive. Who cares? A lot of people care. That's why Beatles channels. There's more Beatles channels on here on one group than any other group or artist. Why do you think that is? Because
Paul McCartney even went to the Oasis concert in New Jersey.
He does whatever's PC. He does.
No.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can bet your ass.
We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. Hey, where am I getting my recording? Where's Peter?
Peter? I don't know. We gave him a lot of material. I don't know. And then you got Anthony singing Under My Thumb. What the hell's going on there?
Or Touch Me.
I say Danny or Anthony. Anthony's doing Under My Thumb. Stop asking this because you're trying to get him to show his dogs, and it ain't going to happen on here. So don't even ask.
Richard James, you had that question before.
Well, the way it's going right now, Don, he's got an apartment. It's sitting on the side of the mobile shop.
Yeah, it's back in a record store. Back in a record store in a cardboard box, like he likes it.
No, he's sitting outside. That's what he's doing. And I say, it's going to get cold. If he keeps it up, he's going to be like Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining. Maybe frozen.
James Farley, you're full of shit. You're looking forward to it. That's just another shtick. You ain't gonna buy it.
Yeah, 4-page Oasis books. That's about the size of it. You like the song "Talk Tonight"?
He had that question before. I know it was him. Yeah, I like that song.
Even Oasis prefers the Beatles. Let me tell you something, Danny. You're fake because you said you were going to go to the concert. You said, when they come, I'm there, man. I'm going. You didn't go.
October 17th, I'm going to the Paramount with Robin, my niece, and her husband. We're going to see ELO, cover band.
You're going to see an ELO cover band, but you're an Oasis fan. Why are you seeing an ELO cover band and skipping Oasis if you're a fan?
Because the Paramount is intimate, nice. It holds like 12 to 1,500 people. Now,
right,
like a stadium that holds 40, 50,000. Yeah.
And stop giving us all this nonsense that, I'm going to go. You wait, I'm going. I'm going. When
you might come on with COVID. That's another thing. And I got to piss a lot. I'm diabetic. Well, yeah, diabetes. And I don't know how many times I got to tell everybody. Enlarged prostate, so I got to piss a lot because my bladder doesn't empty all at once.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
Yeah, very nice song, sung by Noel Gallagher. That guy is a great guitar player. I don't give a shit, but I watched the concert from New Jersey. That guy is a great guitar.
You're kidding.
I like his vocals better than Liam. I do, but Liam usually sings most of the songs, but no, to me is another musical genius,
There you go. The Oasis tickets are too expensive. He didn't mention that part.
I know. I looked it up. They were sold out like 3 weeks before the concert. They were sold out. Good morning,
What's
Eric.
up, Eric? All right, I got to see what this is about with the trivia question from Reg.
I don't know Liam's real name, but if that's not his name, because I just like the music. I'm not into their life,
There's nothing worth getting into with them. Nobody cares about their lives. The Beatles are fascinating.
I'm not into the Beatles' lives. I'm into my family's lives. My family.
Oh, shut up. Get out of here.
The Beatles don't know me from Adam. They don't even know.
What excuse? Why get into the Beatles and why enjoy them? They don't know me from Adam. What do I care about their lives? What do I care? They don't care about my life. What kind of reasoning is this?
Yeah, that's
if you enjoy it. All that matters is if you're interested and you enjoy it.
They never knew you existed.
That's from a 1935 version of The Raven. Highly recommended movie. Have you heard the new Spinal Tap Paul McCartney song "Cups and Cakes"? No, I have not.
No.
You telling me I got to make another video? These things about something comes out. I got to hurry up. Get the hairstyle. Try to shave, throw a hat on, whatever you're gonna do. Make a video. Gotta rush it out fast. Mona Best bought the Casbah after a horse she won the Derby. Oh, I don't know. I don't know that one. You got me on that one. I don't know the name of the horse. Polythene Danny.
I can't believe everybody buys all this Beatles stuff.
Well, what do you agree with me about? You know,
They got their shelves full of crap that they never listen to, or they listen to it once and it's on the shelf
Who's
for years.
talking? How many movies you have that you don't watch? How many records you have? How many records you have in the movies? You shut up.
I'm gonna watch them. And what movies I don't like, I'm gonna ditch. Yard sale, $1. Even though I might pay $16, $17.
Danny, you're so inconsistent. You know, you're so inconsistent. You used to say, "Oh no, I'm not going to spend. I'm not going to get. I spent so much money. I'm not going to get back less than what I paid for them."
Yeah, but I got a bedroom. It's my audio room, which I want to make it back to a bedroom.
Danny, how many movies you got? And how many do you watch?
How many movies I got? Maybe 3,000.
You watch them all?
No, it's impossible.
So what are you talking about?
Even if I live another 100 years, it's impossible.
That's not the point. The point is, I'm showing you what a hypocrite you are. You just got done saying that all these Beatle fans, they got all this stuff, they'll never listen to it. What about you?
I don't buy new stuff anymore. I'm 69. It's not important to me anymore.
He's trying to weasel his way out of it. The bottom line is you do the same thing you accuse everybody else of.
There you go. You keep cutting me off. I don't get it. You know?
I explained it a million times.
No. Even if you don't want to hear me, you shouldn't cut me off.
Yeah, I've done yard sales before. Sure.
Yeah, he's done yard sales, bought stuff at yard sales, not had a yard sale.
Yeah, I've had yard sales too. The guys that just don't do shtick.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
It's a big thing to lie about. Jesus Christ.
What'd you sell, Joe? Huh?
A lot of things. What I sell.
You can't name one thing.
Last one was probably the last one was in the flipping 90s. You think I remember?
90s. So from the 90s, you collected up to now.
Oh, there we go. Danny said he doesn't have to be interested in these artists since they don't know us. You challenged that point, and I agreed with your challenge. There you go. See, Marcus, there you go. There's one time where you can agree with me.
I'm not going to study Oasis' life, their whole life.
There's nothing worth studying.
What for? Even the Beatles, what for? What am I going to gain from it? I'm not going to gain anything from it.
Enjoyment, fun.
No, it's not entertainment.
You just want to sit there, take your shirt off, lay on the couch, and let your dog lick your mouth. That's all you want to do with your day.
Saw.
Jaws. I rate Free as a Bird and Real Love as highly as many Beatles songs. Well, I don't, but I appreciate them.
I got too many vacuum cleaners. Let's see. I still have a Kirby from the 90s. It's like brand new Kirby. I have a Shark, and I have a Lowe's shop vacuum, and I got another shop vacuum. I don't know the name of it. And one of those dust busters. I got plenty of vacuums here. Shark is the best. Shark is the best vacuum cleaner. The Kirby got bags. See,
Danny, Beatles' lives are interesting. That's it.
Nah, interesting. Your family, you should get into their lives. You know, Ancestry.com. Go back and learn about your family.
Lost. Did you keep your glasses from Jaws 3D? No. Yeah, we know it was a joke about the vacuum cleaner. Yeah, Danny's vacuum cleaner is Robin. Yeah, it makes her do all the slave work. It's terrible.
Yeah. In the end, she's going to own everything I have. Everything.
You're a misogynist, man. He doesn't know what you told me the other day you didn't know what misogynist meant.
And she enjoys doing it. It's not like she don't enjoy it. She enjoys doing it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know a lot of words, you know. Yeah, I have a John Deere. I have two tractors. Yeah, it's fun. I cut the grass in my mind. I think about shit. You know, every once in a while, I live in a secondary road. You see a girl walking the dog. You know what I mean? And then you think of evil things. You know what I mean? You can picture yourself naked with her and, right up the shoulder of the road. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Is this one the best song on Flowers in the Dirt? I always said it was for me, but I don't know anymore. I might be Put It There. I think Put It There and this one are the two best songs on Flowers in the Dirt. Listen to John Lennon live in Toronto yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not really wild about it. Woman is the vacuum cleaner of the world. Oh, that is a misogynist statement. Yeah, do you think Danny would have a heart attack if he did the push mower?
Oh, riding lawnmower. I cut 2 acres. 2 acres is pretty huge.
Hey, listen, I deleted this before, Richard. I deleted it because I don't want to talk about this every time you ask.
You know, Richard, you know, you can come up with something new. You know.
Yeah, that's what I like. And even this.
It's around somewhere. I can't find them.
Sure. Anyway, back to talking about, I need 1,000 subscribers, so let's get going on this channel.
You're not going to get it, Joe.
I'm able to get, I got half monetization. I'm able to get the donations here. Just so everybody knows, I'm able now to get donations here, if you're interested.
Now you know why his neck hurts. You see what he's
that's
doing?
Why. It has nothing to do. Even though the chiropractor told me it was from being in the recliner, Danny knows more.
That's what I've been trying to tell him. That fucking cell phone and half the people in America looking down. I never seen anything like it. One time I went to the doctor's office. There was 12, 13 people in there. At least 9 of them were on cell phones. And you know what they do? They look at it for a minute. They put it in their pocket. Then they take it out. They look again, put it in their pocket. Right? And sometimes I wait at the doctor. Yeah, this was in the middle of a stress test. So I had plenty of time to watch these people. You know, it's ridiculous. Even my brother, every minute he's strolling. He's trying to look for news and stuff. He's strolling. Get off the phone. Get a fucking life.
Get a life, says the man who lays on that fucking couch all day long.
I got a Let me
you
talk.
lay on that couch all day long. You lay on that couch. You do nothing else. I know you do for a fact. I know you do. Once in a while, you go over to see your brother Vito.
That's true. That's what Joe believes in his mind. I sit here all day. I got a land phone. I can hear my brother's voice, my sister's voice. There's no texting. That's so impersonal. Like you said, send somebody happy birthday. You know what I mean? It's so impersonal. With these cell phones is unbelievable, and that's why his neck hurts. Because you see what he's doing. He does that all day long. That's
the reason my neck hurts.
Yeah, that's the reason.
I'm the first one to admit that doesn't help matters any. It probably adds to it. But the main reason is because of the way I was sleeping for 3 years on the reclining thing. That's the reason. The main reason. These other things, yeah, I know, Danny. I know it adds to it.
Get off the phone. You know. You don't do anything. I know. But you know
too. When are you going to start? Oh, by the way, get a load of this. You know, when I call him yesterday, you know what he tells me? He was outside smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Talk about I know. Yeah, I know. You don't do anything about it. I know. When are you going to stop smoking those cancer stick coffee nails?
I'm not stopping. Even if the doctor says even if the doctor says you got lung cancer, it's too late. I'm going to still continue to smoke.
It's too late. How did it get too late? Come on, give me a break.
You got more chance in the city with that carbon monoxide, with buses, cars, taxis. Carbon monoxide is in that air all over. You know, you're breathing that shit in.
No, you're going to add to it? You're going to add to it?
Petroleum. That's petroleum product that you're breathing in. Carcinogen. They call it carcinogen.
You're going to add to it? You're going to add to it?
No, I like smoking. You know what? I'm going to turn to pot soon because I got a nice plant growing. I got nice buds coming. Oh, the beautiful looking buds.
I would have thought by your brain, so many brain cells are dead in your head that I would have thought you were smoking pot your whole life.
You sit down on the deck, and every once in a while, you can smell that skunk. It's like a perfume. And you can smell the buds. And they get a coating on it, so nothing bothers them. You know what I mean? And that gets you high as a kite.
I find it especially ridiculous. They took the woman song off the set, and included the book that they showed sometime New York City cover and record labels with the title on full display. Makes no sense. Well, I can't reveal everything, but let's say I have an inside information that the reasoning with that turns out to be that was all right because that's considered a historical piece. It's from yesterday. It's like it was done. That was done the other day, but you couldn't say put a 2025 remix version. Do I need likes too? Well, likes are always good, but in order to fully monetize the channel, I need 1,000 subs. Okay. I think Danny's over there catering to his dog. Yeah, Danny, where are you? Too much information. Danny says, get off the phone, get a life. Haha, I'm watching the stream on my phone. Okay, goodbye. As much as I love Anthology, they should have included clips of Alan Williams, Tony Sheridan from Complete. I agree. One of my criticisms of Anthology is that they should have had Pete Best, definitely talking, and Alan Williams and Tony Sheridan. I enjoy smoking more than I am sorry to hear that, more than you do eating. Two men can lay claim to the title of Fifth Beatle. All of us can't. I really think there's a few people. First and foremost is George Martin. He plays on the instruments. He was involved in the recordings. George Martin is featured as an instrumentalist on Beatles songs. The other one is Billy Preston. For a while, Billy Preston was the fifth Beatle for a while because he played on the songs. I do not consider Brian. I do not look. I think that Brian Epstein was, of course, he was incredibly important because without Brian Epstein, the Beatles never would have made it. But he's not a Beatle. You know what I mean? He's not a Beatle. He wasn't involved with making the music. Would you say that Colonel Tom Parker was Elvis? I mean, come on. I don't agree with you. Mazzy stayed at Alan Williams' house. Brilliant. And I was going to mention also that I would call Stuart Sutcliffe and Pete Best, those three, and also Billy Preston. I would consider being.
Yeah, sure.
Eric Clapton could have been a Beatle for a day, whatever. For a moment, he was like a Beatle. All right. What'd you do? Wax your head?
One minute, I'm trying to find something.
I think maybe if you pull your zipper down and get a microscope, you might be able to.
Richard James. What does that look like?
You done with that? I just realized it's legal now, unfortunately.
Joe's upset now because he's going to give me a riot act after we're finished. I don't smoke it. I don't smoke it.
I turn it into oil.
This is going to be, well, if you turn it to oil,
What's your blood sugar, Danny? That's what I want to know.
You don't want to know.
I do want to know. Look at that. Let me put a close up of this. Hold on. He's supposed to be 90, 100, maybe 110, 114. He's 234 because he can't take care of himself.
And that's 2 slices of toast. Unbelievable.
Danny, when you were talking about everybody looking at their phone, I meant to tell you something. Is he frozen? It's frozen.
What'd you do to my computer?
Did we get that modem fixed?
What?
I was going to tell you something I forgot to say before when you were busy yapping about all the people addicted to their phones looking down.
Yeah.
Okay. Just yesterday, as we were driving my girlfriend to work, we were coming up to a train on the top, like the overpass where the train goes on the top. And I looked up, and do you know, there was all the people getting ready for the trains were like this. A whole sea of people looking down at their phones all at once like this on top of the platform raised up. It's the kind of thing where you would almost take a photograph. I'm still talking because even though he's frozen, I'm going to talk. I don't know what happened. He said, "What'd you do to my computer? You moved my computer." Now he's frozen again. He was going to get rid of that bad computer, that service that he's got over there, the cheap one, cheaped out.
No, it's not. It's the line. But anyway, we're gonna do. Yeah, it's a big problem. You know, most women, you know, they have a cell phone because their boyfriends or husbands want to know where they are every minute of the day. You know what I mean? As soon as the women go out, the men fear. You know,
and they don't want to know where their husbands are every minute of the day, huh?
No, that's so obvious.
No bread, Danny. Can you read that?
I'm eating my bread.
No, you're not.
I don't know why it's 234. It shouldn't be. I had 2 slices of toast. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm gonna get a change of insulin. I don't think this Humalog is very good.
I got an idea. How about you do what my girlfriend does? You don't take any insulin, and you just don't eat any crap.
No.
How about that? Take care of yourself that way.
It don't work that way.
It does for some people. Maybe it'll work for you if you try it.
No, I tried going without insulin. If my sugar's 200, it'll stay like that for 7 hours. It'll drop to 198. It'll take hours.
Are you listening to anything that I'm saying, Danny? What happens? But is that just stay high like that, even if you just eat regular stuff with no carbs or sugars?
What regular stuff? What do you want me to eat in the morning?
Chicken.
No, I'm not eating chicken in the morning. Nah.
Eggs? How about eggs?
Yeah, there's only so many eggs you could eat. You know.
You're weak. I was strong for 5 months. Then I got weak again. In fact, I'm weak as I'm sitting here. I keep thinking, man, I think what I'm going to do is when I take her to work, I'm going to skip the walk. I'm going to skip the drop walk. Then I'm going to go to Burger King. I'm thinking, I'm in a rut, man. I'm in a rut.
Yeah, you know, I won't eat lunch. I'll start to come down, but it takes too long. Dairy Queen, I used to like this thick shakes, but I haven't been to a Dairy Queen. And there's one here, but it's like 18 miles away.
Well, I used to be proud of that. I'm not proud. Now I got my first smartphone in, let's see, 2017, January 2017, and I'll never go back. I admit it. Danny, replace your bread with whatever that is.
And first of all, with those cell phones, you know, people looking down. They're not watching. They're walking down the street. They're not watching. They're looking at the phone. You know what I mean? Or they're in the car and the phone rings. They go for the phone while they're driving. You know, and when you're doing 55, 60, and your eyes are off the road for 2 seconds, right? Boom, you're in the other lane. You're dead. You know, it doesn't take long when you're going that fast to get over there. You know, but
well, I don't.
They're a headache.
I don't agree with this that I'm the #1 Lennon fan. I do not agree with that. But
And another thing people don't realize, the microwave, you put that phone up to your ear, brain tumors, brain cancer from
I do.
microwave.
You don't have to put it by your ear. Do this. What I do.
No, still too close.
Do you like the Fast and Furious movies?
No, totally against them too. Totally against them because I'm sure well, some kids have died. Even Paul Walker, you know, they pull that Fast and Furious. He made the movies, you know. Look how he died. You know.
Hey, you know what's in this thing? I'm auctioning this off. The highest bidder, if anybody's interested. It says my earliest HD quality videos were in early 2017. I guess going along with when you got the smartphone. Right. Before that, I used this. And this is the original phone that I used. And I'm going to show it to you. A nice zip pack here. This little point and shoot camera. The 8-minute thing. That's just what 8 minutes, 15 seconds. This is what I used. The original Mayo camera. Think about this. Anybody want to buy this? Let me know. Let me know if you want to buy the original Mayo camera, complete with case. I'll start the bidding off at $50.
Yeah, that's how we could buy lunch for the day. Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's.
Oh, you know what? You did it. You did it. You put the seed in there. You planted the seed. I haven't had Jersey Mike's in I had 2 sandwiches during this 40-day heaven that I've had for 40 days. I had a Jersey Mike's Giant Hero twice in the 40 days. I didn't buy the 6-inch. I bought I think it was more than 12-inch. Let me put it this way. I know of one person who claims to have it. I don't think it's true, actually. And yeah, that's all I'll say about it. But you know what? You know where I'm going with that, right? You know where I'm going with that. I think there's a lot of untruths that are coming to light. It is slim, belongs in the Smithsonian. Nobody was bidding on my original camera. Yeah, maybe that's why. Danny, were you a fan of Hannah Montana?
No.
What happened to her voice, man?
I heard the name, but I don't really know anything about her.
I came across a video from around then of you reacting to a radio ad of some guy claiming to do an Elvis impression and sounded nothing like him. I remember that. Man. That's still up. I don't know if that video is up anymore.
You know, with your videos, they only let you go back so far, and then it comes a point where it just
that should not be true.
It doesn't feed anymore.
That should not be true.
Oh, I had that experience with somebody
else.
But
it should not be true. I don't know. On a phone, I think you can go back to the beginning on a phone, I think.
My Shelby girl.
Yeah, Woodland Goblin. I wonder if he still has jet black hair. Oh, you stop making out with your dog. You disgusting creature.
I love my dog.
Yeah, and Woodland Goblin ran away. He ran away because he couldn't handle me having a guest on him.
He's a good girl. He's a good girl.
Would you get out of here? Go make love to your wife instead of your dog. Look at that.
Robin's laughing. She can hear you.
God's sake. Although I got to say, in all honesty, I love that dog. I like. Don't forget that. That's Shelby.
You know, my dog. Most people they like their dog kiss them like their lips and stuff like that. You know, I never got sick in 69 years from dogs. You know.
Danny, you're a walking disaster area health
Well,
wise.
I tell you what, you gotta watch when you go out dating, because if a woman has what do you call that? A woman has oh shit, I gotta think of it again. Hepatitis. If a woman has hepatitis and you kiss her and her saliva gets in your mouth, you got hepatitis. And hepatitis could be fatal if you don't get it treated. That's
Danny,
inflammation.
you worry way too much. You worry way too much about these
A lot to
things.
worry about. A lot, because you don't know who's out there, who you're kissing, who you're screwing. You don't know. Because if they were with 20 other guys, you're with 20 other guys.
Yeah, it depends if they had anything.
Well, you don't know.
Danny, you froze it again?
I'm not
Oh,
frozen.
okay. It's just a natural expression. I never heard of that song.
No, that's not the name of the song. Gotta start. Gotta start something, or
I'm gonna be starting something.
yeah. Don't have a baby if you can't feed the baby. Yeah, that's a good song. They go hee ha. Yeah, it's a good. I love that song by Michael Jackson. Poor soul.
Hey, my tea has gotten into being pretty cold.
Yeah, tea got caffeine. Tea is just as bad as coffee.
I need to get some casheroony and go get some good food. Do me a favor. I saw your comment. People don't realize. Sometimes I don't want to highlight your comment, so they do it again. Now Lola bit her master. No way.
Yeah, I love dogs too.
Daddy's cheap internet service is acting up again.
We think Lola was abused when she was young. She got a piece of her ear missing. You know,
well, that's sad. That's sad. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
maybe that's why she sometimes gets defensive.
Yeah, basically, she's a good girl. She has seizures, but we have her on phenobarbital, which she takes that medicine twice a day.
I had my friend who passed away was an epileptic, and he was on phenobarbital. You don't give that to animals; it's for people.
Prescribed by the vet. Yep.
Trying to make money.
She don't have seizures anymore at all. You know.
Okay, I want to hear this best point because I want to just find out. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I accept it, but I don't think all of it's perfect. Do you like 9-inch nails?
Yeah, to some degree.
How about women with 9-inch nails? It's funny. I don't know why. I like them cut like right to the end of the finger like that.
Trying to catch this don't hurt. You know, that's it.
I'm not shutting them up. It's freezing. Internet service is freezing them up. I definitely accept it for what it is. Like I say, when I'm playing the White Album, I listen to everything, including Revolution 9, and I'm okay with it. I'm not going to call it a great song, but I like what it is. Okay, what's this? Give your dog a pet for me. Do it off on your own time. Okay, dumbest Beatles comment ever comes from Ringo and George Martin. The White Album should have been a single album. Nope, nonsense. I'm with you. McCartney told him off with that. It's great. It's sold. It's the bloody Beatles White Album. Shut up.
But you had a white and then a black.
There's a bootleg called the Black Album.
No, I mean, not being a bootleg, you know.
I actually enjoy You Know My Name. Look up the number, and I like the longer version too.
And Bill Sharkey, I seen your comment about your German Shepherd on your sofa. Very nice. I'm
Isn't that
reading
nice?
comments. Unlike Joe, it just answers Beatle-related questions and comments.
I put it. That's all I answer, huh? Hey, folks, look at all my inventory of all the history of all my live streams. All I answer is Beatle questions. You heard it there first, folks.
Inventory. What a word selection. Inventory.
Yeah, that's a bad word. It doesn't fit. That's a bad word. So we do these once a week. We're trying to do. I'm trying to resist the temptation to do them more frequently, unless something special happens in the world of the Beatles.
I think once a week you should have a live stream with Anthony.
You think so, huh? That's what I was thinking. I'm glad you agree. You're not to get into a Beatles discussion. I know one thing. Danny hates Beatles discussions. Oh.
No, it's not that I hate it. It's I heard all these comments and questions over and over again, but it's okay. You know, if you like that stuff, it's okay. I can deal with it. Yeah, I miss Ozzy. If I think about him, knowing that he's not here anymore, yeah.
He's frozen. Danny, you call Frontier or whatever the name of that is?
Am I frozen now?
Yeah, who knows? Well, maybe not for this 1 second, but you will again.
Yeah, well, it's telling me something. Coming to the end of the stream.
It's telling you better start spending some real money for good service.
But yeah, Ozzy's gone.
Hey, could somebody do me a favor out there? I'm going to come right out and ask. Can you leave like a little donation? I don't care if it's $1. The only reason I'm asking you that is because I just want to see if it works. Because this is I can't explain how it is, but they gave me partial monetization just for super chat. That's just here.
He's got to buy McDonald's.
Okay, John's worst take was when he said on Abbey Road the medley was garbage. I disagree with John on that. Yeah, I think it was a terrible take. I agree. I think the medley's great. So that's the only reason I'm asking. Now I know not, if anybody who's capable of giving even $1 or whatever. I just would like to see if it works. That's all, because I don't know. It's very strange. They set it up here, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
It does work. It does work. I don't know how much 5 pounds is in U.S. money.
I don't know either.
Well, I know Breach is trying real hard to get slowly but surely to get a rise, but that won't happen. But the thing is, I disagree. You're entitled to your opinion. I don't think 80% is garbage at all. No way. But I do think the medley is peak Beatles. I agree with that statement. 575. Thanks. I really appreciate it, because now I can see. I got to look at my phone later, and I got to look at the total to see if it's like added on here. I just want to see how that works. I appreciate it. Thank you, 50 Thunderer.
You see how it's starting to come down now? You see the
It's down, yeah.
you grab, you see the graph?
Yeah, I got eyes. I see it. Am I going to be live tomorrow? Yeah, I plan on being live tomorrow. Yeah. That's just for catch up with Mayo on my other channel. That's Mean Mr. Mayo. Anybody here not subscribed to Mean Mr. Mayo? I received $200 once. I believe. No, $300. Wasn't it $300?
No, I hate to tell you, it was $400.
I don't remember 400.
And I was on that live stream, in fact, you know.
Oh, that's the one I split with you.
No, you didn't spend anything. Robbie gave you tons of money. He gave you 300 easy.
I remember around 300.
Yep.
Danny, your blood sugar level is the same as Blink 182. Fact.
Hey, they played up here. Blink 182 played up here in Bethel, New York, 40 minutes from here, where they had the Woodstock festival. I listened to WPLJ, WPDH 101.5 when I was in the car, and that woman there hosts the show. She said she went to that concert. It was fantastic. No, I didn't go.
Sorry it took taking so long to get to your question, but do you agree that Astrid took the best pictures of the band? That's a tough one because the pictures she took are absolutely beautiful pictures, great pictures, really iconic, very talented, moody pictures. Are they the best? You got to define best. There's other photographs I like as well. Danny, your favorite song of all time? I really like, but I hate that band.
Song of all time. I really like, but I hate that band. There's no bands I really hate. I don't know what my favorite song is. I really couldn't tell you. I love Uncle Albert, you know, but there's not really bands I hate. There's just bands that I don't listen to. Yeah, One More Time, great song by Blink 182. Very good song. The song's about telling people that you love them while they're still here.
Everybody's done that.
Now when they die and go to the cemetery and you're standing over the grave and say, I love you.
That's not everybody. A lot of people have done the song.
No, that doesn't matter. The song is great.
What do you think this one is about by Paul McCartney?
That's not Paul McCartney. That's Guns N' Roses.
What are you talking about?
It says November Rain.
Who said it was Paul McCartney?
I didn't say it was Paul McCartney. That's Guns N' Roses.
Who said it was Paul McCartney?
I don't know.
The song, this one, is the one that by Paul McCartney.
I'm going by what your comment you had up. November Rain.
Oh, you don't know which ends up and which ends down, man. You're out of it. Oh, Spring Hill Jim, what's a good word? Did you see McCartney in the crowd at the Oasis show?
No, Penny Lane sent me we call it the video. I gotta watch it because I only seen it this morning before we started the show, and I'm gonna watch it. And hello, Jim. Nice to see you here.
Do you guys like any jazz? How about you, Danny? Do you like jazz?
Yeah. If I like Miles Davis, I can listen to. You know, this jazz I like, but I don't make it a habit of listening to jazz.
Yeah, I tend to agree with this fella about the worthlessness of jazz.
Who put this on? It's just a random selection of notes in no particular order. For fuck's sake.
Well, when I say I don't like jazz, I'm talking about that kind of jazz, all over the place improv. I like the stuff, I like Dixieland music. I like great band, big band, stuff like that.
Yeah, Jim, I seen that concert. I seen the concert, Oasis concert. Peter Boothroyd sent it to me. You know, it was an hour and 58 minutes, and Leon was singing Octopus's Garden. Yeah, I seen that.
There you go.
I don't know what that is.
We actually stumped you?
Yeah. But Jimmy, you got to admit it. You know, Noel's guitar playing is excellent. He's a great guitar player.
Don't you see how pathetic it is that the only place you could talk about Oasis is like in the Beatles community? It's like
Right. They're somehow related.
I don't know
that I hear on Rachel's show. Every once in a while, she has Joey up there on the live stream. You know, I think he's a front man for that band. But no, I never listened to them. And also, Oasis did "I Am the Walrus," you know, but the song is a little bit too long. They could have cut maybe a minute off. You know, it's too extended. You know, but yeah, Liam sings that song, "I Am the Walrus." It's on the proper albums. Yeah.
So, Danny, what are you having for lunch today?
Well, I don't eat lunch.
The hell you don't.
I don't. Otherwise, I would tell you.
You're gonna have cookies, right?
No cookies. Although I feel like having cookies.
Yeah, this is definitely a hot take. Yeah, it's one of my favorite Beatles songs, definitely. Well, this is not a fact. It's an opinion, so it's asinine of you to stupidly write fact at the end of it.
And Liam sounds a lot like John. If you're not looking,
with them, will you?
Yeah. I think I have an album by them that I bought a long time ago because somebody was talking about it. I never played it. I gotta see if I can find it because not all my CDs are documented. I put them on index cards, you know, order, you know. But I know that I'm pretty sure I have that one. It's all right, Lola. That's all. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, Lola's all panicky about. She's always afraid of something.
No. She hears things outside.
Yeah, that would drive me nuts.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Now, which is better, Blur or Oasis? Of course, Joe don't know either one of them.
Do you have to know? Do you have to know?
No,
Who cares? Blur? Do you think anybody cares? Do you think we're going to be talking about 60 years from now putting out Blur stuff? You really think so? Who cares?
Oasis. Yeah, I like Morrissey, but you know what? He has a bad habit of walking up the stage. You know, he's very unpredictable. You know, but yeah, I like him on his own. You know, he was with the Smiths. You know. Right, Joe?
Yeah, very, very big history.
Yeah.
There you go. No competition.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like Blur, but I like Oasis better.
I may have to try some Morrissey. I'm hearing a lot of stuff about Morrissey.
He's very good. He's very good. His music's good, you know. Yeah, if you want to listen to him with the Smiths, you know, The Queen is Dead. To start with that album.
God Save the Queen. I need new glasses, man. I don't want to do it, though.
I thought, wait a minute, you bought new glasses.
No, I didn't. I returned them.
They give you your money back?
Yeah, except for the exam.
Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, Thomas like them.
That's a rare thing these days when Tom likes anybody but Paul McCartney. Wow. He doesn't like Elvis. He doesn't care about the Monkees. Wow.
Yeah, Stone Roses is very good. I have them too. I think they made one. I got one album. I don't know if they made another one, but I got one album by them. Very good band. Yeah, Queen is dead. There's a lot of bands out there, you know, that I listen to. Planet P, like the
Why
Cars.
Me by Planet P.
Why Me? Yeah, that's a good album. The whole album is good, you know.
Yeah,
I like
the only song I know by them.
I like Flash in the Pan. I like all kinds of groups, you know, Pretenders.
I like the Pretenders.
Yeah, Split Ends. I like Crowded House. I like.
Split Ends has one song. I Got You.
No, they got more than one. But oh yeah, there's plenty of bands out there.
Did you read it?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you like them, Joe. I
I'm
think
gonna skip the walk today.
That's bad. You know, you start that shit.
I know it is. Now I'm going to go into 41 days.
Yeah, it's not good, but Donovan is very good.
I got an opinion on Donovan. Hold on a minute. I'm looking for something.
Yeah, you see with Joe, he'll buy an album for the two songs, two well-known songs on there.
I bought a Donovan album one day and I played it and I was like, I couldn't wait for like Sunshine Superman to come on or Mellow Yellow or whatever it was. I'm like, God, man.
Albums you have to give time. You have to play. They grow on you. An album will grow on you. You know, you play it one time, you might not be.
That's a stupid. You know, that's half true and half stupid, and I'll tell you why. I agree with you that albums can grow on you if you give them time and time and time. I agree. And speaking of time, how much time do we have on this earth to play everybody's album 7 or 8 times? How much time do we have?
You can't think like that. You can't think like that. In the moment,
I can't think like that. You think like that all the time.
In the moment, you pick up an artist and you listen to the album, you indulge in that. You know, forget about it. I've done it
many times. Hey, what did you think of the album Shake? What did you think of the album Shake the Spirit by El King? You like that album? Great album.
I don't listen to
it. So what are you talking about? Who are you trying to like imitate? You're a hypocrite.
No, I don't listen to El King. You know,
so I do it too. So there are albums I listen to all the way through. Yes. What do you think of Up Your Alley by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts? Do you like the whole album? I like the whole. Yeah. See what I mean? So just keep your mouth closed when it comes to you.
When I hear I love rock and roll, I want to kill somebody. That's for sure.
Me too. I'm tired of hearing that song.
Oh yeah.
Watch how you word your stuff. We talked about this before.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Excuse me.
Yeah, you forgot because you're an ignoramus.
Hey, you want to hear Sniffing the Tears? They did more than Driver's Seat. Sniffing the Tears. Very good band out there. Yeah, Fisher Z, another good band out there. The best bands come out of England. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The best bands come from across the pond. I heard the name. Somebody was talking about it on the chat, but I think it was Cycles Platters one time, but I never heard their music.
I like Headquarters by the Monkees, but I still think I like More of the Monkees the best.
I like a few songs.
I couldn't get through the whole album because she went country on it. You know, the first 2 albums that she did were like pop and rock, and then the third one she went a country flavor. And I never got through the whole album yet, if I ever will. Life's short. You got to make a decision what you want to do with your day because life is short.
Yeah.
Or that could be, you might be a person who enjoys spending a day listening to 12 albums. Go for it. You may be a person like Danny who likes to just take his shirt off, lie on the couch, and get licked on his face by his dog and do nothing all day. Go for it if that's what you like. But
I listen to music every day. Every day. I even post it on my Facebook.
Shades of Grey might be my favorite Monkey song. I want to know what Tom Hunyadi's favorite Monkey song is. That's what I want to know. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look for that mint chip. Because they didn't have any mint chocolate chip yesterday. All they had was, I went to 2 stores and I had to settle for coffee ice cream.
Yeah, it's very popular.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I was listening to The Fall. They're from England. The Fall. Another good band. Joe wouldn't like that.
You don't know what I would like. What do you think of Highway 61 Revisited, the whole album by Bob Dylan?
I never heard it. I'm not crazy about Dylan.
Here's a guy that knows music and he doesn't even know Highway 61 Revisited.
No, I don't know it.
How about Freewheelin' Bob Dylan?
No, I only know 3 songs.
There you go. So everything you say is moot. Daddy, you got to start paying for better cable.
I'll go back. I'll go back to Bob Dylan, but give me a minute. I was watching on the side. They have things come up. Mark Bowman from the Turtles, he passed away. One thing they did one of Dylan's songs, "It Ain't Me, Babe," and the Turtles did a fantastic job with "It Ain't Me, Babe." That's a Bob Dylan song.
You mentioned the Turtles. I have something to say about the Turtles.
Like a few songs.
Yeah, they got about 4 songs I like.
No. You gotta go deeper into them.
Yeah, there's nothing but time, right?
Got plenty of time.
Got nothing but time. I got like 2,000 movies to watch, books to read,
In the
records to
meantime,
listen to.
in the meantime, you're buying more stuff. You're buying more stuff.
That's right. Not as much as I used to. So what's it to you? I'm not buying anywhere near like what I used to buy. When was the last time you saw vinyl finds of all kinds video?
Because you
The
ain't
last
making
time you saw a Beatles finds. Compare the videos to how they used to come. It's a lot less.
right.
You agree with that? I mean, you acknowledge that. Okay.
But
All right, so good. We're almost at the 2-hour mark.
yeah, almost time to go.
Almost time to have breakfast and lunch together and dessert. Yeah, I don't love Queen either. When it comes to Queen, this is how I feel about Queen.
Come on. Come on, Bill.
What do you mean, come on? You're the guy that doesn't like Dylan. You don't like Dylan. So what?
You gotta pick up Sheer Heart Attack. Queen 2, News of the World.
By the way, what's your favorite Elvis album?
I have a favorite song, but I don't have a favorite album.
What's your favorite song again? In the Ghetto?
No, Suspicious Minds.
That's all right.
No. It's a matter of opinion. That's my favorite song, and you just don't get. You don't get it.
What's not to get? You said that's my favorite song, Suspicious Minds. And then after you said Suspicious Minds, I said, I forget what I said, but it was something like, I don't get it, or it's not mine, or something like that. I didn't say that your opinion wasn't allowed to have your opinion. Go back and play it.
I can say The Wonder of You. That's another great song. Or Burning Love is another. In the Ghetto. There's songs that I like.
You like Jailhouse Rock?
No. That early Elvis. No, that's for women.
Do you like
Nah.
All Shook Up? You like All Shook Up?
No. Even Hound Dog. How to come up with a song, Hound Dog, is ridiculous.
Shades of Grey.
Shades of Ray.
Listen, how about, do you like I Want You, I Need You, I Love You by Elvis?
Yeah, I like that song too.
That's early.
Yeah.
That's 1950s.
Well, I like that song. What can I tell you?
Oh, I'm going to name somebody. You like Love Me Tender?
Yeah, I like Love Me Tender.
That's it. That's 56.
Yeah, but it's like Hound Dog and Jailhouse Rock. It's got to go.
You like Little Sister?
I don't know the song.
Little sister, don't you? Little sister. Don't you?
Did he do a song with the word candy in it? Robin likes that song. Elvis does it. I don't know. It's from a movie.
I have a question for you, Danny. Here's the question of the moment. Have you ever heard Carnival of Light by the Beatles?
I have it.
You have Carnival of Light?
Oh yeah, I'll show you right here.
Because I know somebody out there has heard it.
Yeah, I have it right here. Yeah, I have it right here. Here's Carnival of Light right here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was recorded especially for me.
And
you don't want to hear it.
Bill Sharkey's got this right.
Dylan is a genius. Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, he gave a lot of music away. You know, he wrote a lot of the songs. You know, but I can't take his voice at certain periods. You know, and wait a minute. I've never heard Carnival of Light. That was just a joke.
Yeah, of course it was a joke. Nobody has the Beatles fan.
Yeah, I heard somebody has. I heard somebody has heard it. You know.
You heard that somebody. Who's the somebody?
Oh, I can't mention names. You know.
I have an answer for that. That's questionable. Anyway, yeah, this is true. She wrote "Do the Clam." I think she wrote "Do the Clam, Do the Clam." Yeah, when Queen's greatest hits is good enough, and that may be too much. I agree with you.
No.
USA food has too much sugar and other unnecessary bad stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be getting me some. Because I admit it. I even with the people here listening to me now, I know are here. I admit it. I'm addicted to sugar like everybody else is. Danny loves his sugar.
You know, they're trying to kill it. They're trying to make half the population have diabetes.
I must tell you, I do like Paul Anka. Or better yet, I should say this. But I do like Paul Anka. I got about 7 or 8 songs I like by Paul Anka.
I have. I showed it before. I have Paul Anka's photo with autograph.
That's questionable.
Yeah, you know, guys.
What are you going to say? Go ahead, finish.
Some of these people out there. Good thing you're not in organized crime because you'd be dead by now.
You should be saying things like that. You should be saying things like that. Then.
Number
What does it take
rule,
to get through to you?
What number 1 rule? Do not rat. Rule number 2 is don't forget rule number 1.
Rule number 3: shut the fuck up when I tell you to not say things on live anymore.
Yeah, who gives a shit? This is freedom of speech. This is fucking
Not
America.
anymore, you idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. They'll cut you off so fast it's not funny.
I said it before. They didn't cut the chat. I said it before.
You're a clown, is what you are. Anyway, go into Universal Horror Nights. Of course not. It costs money. I'll answer for them. I like that song too. I don't care. Have him up, baby.
No, I'm not crazy about that song.
Yeah, no harm done. What about the other 28 videos or whatever, right? Do you like Perry Como? I like a song here or there.
Yeah, he had a pleasant voice. Not bad. Andy Williams is better.
I like Eddie Williams. That's my girlfriend. One of my girlfriend's favorites.
Yeah, he had a nice voice. Moon River. That song will make you tear.
I need to get like a clip of a dog howling when you sing.
Yeah, that's easy.
I think I'm thinking of calling it into this chat because it's over 2 hours.
Funny stuff. Moon River.
All I want to say is one thing. Dun, 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 dun. I'm coming home. I've done my time. Now we have to close the show with to end this despicable display. Young girl, get out of my mind.
Ah, shit.
You gotta give credit where it's due. That was funny. I'm so glad somebody turned me on to that. It was funny.
Yeah. Gary Puckett, yeah, they did some good songs, Gary Puckett and Union Gap.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. I don't remember. I wouldn't watch that movie.
Yeah, I seen part of it once. It's a romance story.
I saw Gary Puckett.
So did I. Seen him with the Monkeys, Hermits, Grassroots.
Yeah, I saw Hermits with Peter Noon, and you also had Gary Puckett there.
Yeah.
And I forget who else.
No, they had the four were the Monkeys, Gary Puckett, and Union Gaps. Well, Gary Puckett and Hermits, and the Grassroots.
I'm almost thinking of going to IHOP. Man, I admit it, folks. This, went down that rabbit hole, man. I went down that rabbit hole. It's tough. Tough.
I got my flyer. I still got my flyer.
Yeah, do that. Go to freaking IHOP, man. It's not a bad idea.
Yes, sir. Let me see if I can find my thing.
I'm starting to get the pains also from leaning forward on this thing, Danny.
Yeah, sure. Oh, Lord.
Moon River and Breakfast at Tiffany's is magical. I'll take your word for it. I will admit, guess what I'm going to be seeing Sunday on the big screen? The Sound of Music.
All right. Here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I have it still.
I think I have that as well.
There you go, Joe. A nice chunky. There you go. A nice chunky.
Yeah, well, you was talking. You like to eat all that crap. Holy mackerel. You got no willpower.
Yeah, I still have it. And it had the tour dates,
Yeah, I'm sure everybody wants to read those tour dates.
Nah. Yeah, they came here.
What else is in there?
Yeah, the four groups. Yeah, here's Spring Hill Gym right here. There's Spring Hill